Hey guys, Andy here, and welcome back to What's We're High. Excuse me, I got a burp. What an intro. Let's see. We met Killian in the last episode and his little workshop, and yeah. Toby took a seat next to Killian and was rather happy when Derek sat down on his other side. He watched as Killian revved himself up for conversation. Craning his neck, Killian spoke to Derek. So, Derek, man, what's up? Tell me about yourself. Toby backed into his chair and shrunk himself to let them speak. Not much to say, really. Just got here yesterday. From where? I'm from Dubuque. No idea where the heck that is. He let out an inviting laugh. Toby enjoyed listening to Killian's voice. It was warm. Yeah, most people don't. Kind of a small town. Or city. I guess it's a small city. And what's it like there? Um, white? Killian slapped the top of his desk and let out a hollering laugh. Probably more gingers than Asians in a place called Dubuque. Actually, yeah, you're probably right. But you were like born here and everything, right? Derek scoffed sarcastically at him. No, Karen, I was born in Asia. I very excited for this Russian. Jesus Christ. Holy crap, dude, didn't know you were so savage. Well, I mean, come on, where does it sound like I was born? Killian, still smiling and affable, threw up his hands in surrender. Alright, no worries. Didn't mean anything by it. Derek shot him a side eye and gave a smile that Toby couldn't say was more complete. Derek shot him a side eye and gave a smile that Toby couldn't say was completely genuine. There we go. Well, thanks for showing us your place today. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, no worries. You're welcome anytime, really. I'm mostly there, so if you ever want to chill or whatever, just come over. Yeah, sounds good. With that, Ash walked into the room and sat near Sophie and Vincent. Ash! What, I'm not good enough for you? Ash flicked her thick hair back over her shoulders, dismissing Killian, and then laughed. Ouch. Miss DuPont followed, and Toby instantly noticed her frazzled and rushed steps. She settled herself before she spoke. Good morning. The class let out mumbles in response. I know this is a first. I know I'm always present in the classroom waiting for you all to arrive. I had such a morning, I was unable to be here on time, and I apologize. She dipped her head to the class in a small act of submission. I doubt there's much worry. She let out a chuckle, and Toby smiled. He liked when she laughed. I hope today is good. Right, today's discussion. Is Matthias still sick? In the midst of turning towards the chalkboard, Miss DuPont rerouted herself to face the class again. Yes, my apologies. Matthias won't be in class today, but I'm sure it'll be a relief to hear that Matthias is feeling much better. He's certainly on a promising upward trend. I can't say for sure, but it's within the realm of possibility that he'll be joining us tomorrow. Did he go to the hospital? Miss DuPont smiled to Ash, but Toby sensed a small knot of frustration in her glance. Ash, I hope that it would be expected that I tell you all if one of your peers were to travel off campus for medical care. Matthias has a cold. He was at one point running a fever, but it seems that it has broke. We're just giving him time to rest. Ash nodded, and Miss DuPont seemed to survey the room for anyone else who might have had a question. Right, carrying on. Today's discussion topic. She turned towards the chalkboard and began to write, but then stopped herself. In fact, Toby. Toby's skin became hot and red as he cocked his head upwards. Why don't you come to the front? He let out a silent, frustrating sigh and obeyed. I hate this. God, please calm me down. Alright. Toby, what I want you to do is take control. Class, what I want you to do is listen to Toby. What? Miss DuPont nodded confidently at him as she walked to the side of the room, giving him command in the center. Toby, get a class some sort of instruction. Like what? Toby wanted to fold onto himself and disappear. It could be anything. Something simple, something outrageous. You're in charge. He surveyed the class and thought about what to say. Be goofy. Okay. Everyone has to sit backwards in their chairs. The class looked at Toby with a dead glance. Lost by their disregard, Toby turned to face Miss DuPont for direction, but instead watched as she eagerly took a seat at a desk with her body facing the back of the room. Toby saw Derek look to her and follow her lead, snaking his legs around the desk bars, trying to get comfortable. The others soon followed. I am not doing that. You have to. I'm in charge. He said it almost as a question. Right, well, good for you. Still not doing it. It's actually kinda comfortable. Killian also turned backwards, waved to the front of the room. This was a great idea, Toby. It's a beautiful view. Loving it. Are there any further instructions for us, Toby? Toby smiled to himself and then widened his chest. Yeah, everyone has to stay facing the way they are. If you're looking back, stay looking back. If you're looking to the front, stay looking to the front. No changing. Now everyone write down Vincent is a blank and fill in the blank. And raise it up super high facing the front. What? Derek and Killian let out a deep laugh together. This dude's a savage. Well, don't write anything mean. Toby's regrets made the class chuckle. Oh, we'll see about that. Nobody's going to be able to see them except Toby. If we all follow the rules... I am surrounded by savages. Misty... The class erupted into laughter as they all scribbled onto their pages. This is bullshit. Alright, everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, raise them up. As the class threw their arms up, Vincent immediately turned around and began reading. Vincent is a remarkable student. Thanks, Teach. Toby waved his arm towards Vincent. Hey, no changing your position. Vincent led to Derek's page. Vincent is a douchebag a lot of the time. Fair. Dude, you're breaking the rules. Actually... Sophie turned her body around too and began craning her neck to see what her peers had written. Killian. Vincent is a dude who's getting absolutely wrecked right now. Oh my god. She erupted into a belly laugh and let her flailing body be steadied by the top of her desk. Alright. She began to lift herself from the awkward position. Wait. Derek arched his neck, still contorting out of unquestioned obedience. What about you, Sophie? What'd you write? It was almost immediately that her smile collapsed and her face dropped. Nothing. Show us. She lifted up her paper and jetted it towards Vincent sarcastically. There's nothing. It was true, Toby saw. She had written nothing in the blank. He observed as Vincent withdrew and became shrunken and vulnerable. Sophie tried to apologize with her eyes. Miss DuPont ushered herself to the front of the room and gestured Toby back to his desk. Alright, thank you, Toby. Toby routed himself away from his desk, weaving his way in between Sophie and Vincent. As he passed Vincent's desk, he let his hand drape across it, running his fingertips along the top as he made his way. Be nice next time. I'd like to be your friend if I could. He sat down in a natural high. I can't believe I just did that. Right. Miss DuPont took a moment to assess the situation. What I intended was for us to have a discussion on authority. What does it mean to be an authority? How does one find themselves in the place of authority? If authority is gifted to someone at random, do those beneath them listen? On what grounds? However, oh my god, this is like super relevant to my life right now. She paused and thought once more. I feel that the discussion topic has changed and became much more personal. Killian, nice of you to join us, I must add. How did you feel about the situation? It was pretty weird, to be honest. Seeing Toby up there just didn't fit. Ah, so it didn't have so much to do with authority specifically, rather who the authority was given to. He killed it, though. Ash? I mean, he went against what we would have expected. Toby's a good guy. I'm not saying anything he did was really bad, it was just different. Did you find that made you more or less inclined to listen? If Toby had come up and been sheepish and meek and gave simple, foreseeable instructions, would you have responded differently? I don't know. I think I listen to him more now because I wanted to see what would happen next. Yeah. If he had just been himself, I still would have listened. I just wouldn't have been as interested. Jesus, I can't fucking read. Ah, yes, and what about you, Vincent? She rose a commanding hand to silence any laugh before it came. You were vulnerable and upset. Yeah, thanks for jumping in, Teach. I'll admit I considered it. If it had gotten any more out of hand than it had, I surely would have. I have nothing to say. His voice was different, Toby noticed. Instead of laced with defensiveness, it was broken and unguarded. It washed the class in an abrupt silence. Miss DuPont notices, surveyed the room, and turned back towards her desk. Right. Well, we do have some classwork to complete. We'll move on to that and call an early lunch. Does that sound agreeable? Toby watched as Sophie reached her hand across the aisleway between them and stroked the back of Vincent's hand. He took hers and squeezed it, then looked at her defeated. Toby couldn't make it out, but Sophie mouthed something to Vincent, to which he nodded and nearly smiled. She patted his hand once more and turned to her work. All right, that should suffice. Let's begin our lunch. The students scattered and Toby instinctively gravitated towards Derek. What are you doing for lunch? Not sure yet. Killian approached them. Hey guys, want to eat together? We could sit under the pavilion. Yeah, for sure. Let's get everyone. Yo! He shouted to those who had almost left. We're all meeting under the pavilion. See you there. He eyed Sophie knowingly, and she nodded in acknowledgement. Sweet. Well, that's that. And we got another achievement. I can't see what it is, though. Um, tune in next time. We'll do lunch next time. Bye for now. Bye for now.